And so what happens when your entire society is old? Yeah, I think Europe unfortunately has an entrenched bureaucratic class that is just going to continue to hinder its growth and progress for the foreseeable future. Honestly, in Europe, like the quality of life is amazing, the lifestyle's great. I think there eventually will be serious pain. I think the cracks are in the foundation are already very visible, and I do think in the next couple of decades, the pain is really going to get felt because, like, I mean, look at the demographics in Europe are shit, right? It's as a continent, it has the oldest average age. Birth rates keep dropping. You start looking, there's been more deaths than births in Germany since 1972. Italy has the lowest number of births since unification. I mean, you just go across the board, right? And so, what the fuck's going to be in Europe in 20 years when the average European is like 50-something years old? It's just, when you're at a certain age, no matter what people will try to say, like most true innovation, most true scientific breakthroughs, etc., happen when people are younger. It's just fucking nature, right? And so having it when there's a bunch of people who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, like a culture based on that, it's just, I think the sort of impact on that from how a society is going to behave and react, I think people are underestimating just how traumatic it's going to be.
But you're making a point around the fact that you're losing creative capital as well.
Huge. Creative capital is a risk-taking appetite. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that you just don't take the same amount of leaps that you do in your 50s and 60s as you do in your 20s and 30s, right? Now look at creative output across the board, whether it's literature, music, science, whatever. There's not a lot of, like, you know, people in their 60s just banging out a lot of great creative ability, right? If you look at most authors, bands, musicians, composers, whatever, most of their great stuff happens on the younger side. And so what happens when your entire society is old?